Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And I am Garth, and we are here in episode 2 of the Mic'd Up Savages season 2. And we're going to wrap up week 2 of baseball for the Yankees as we face the Blue Jays in a 4-game set. It was
Four-game set. Yep.
And then
4 game set at home.
3-game set against the Orioles. We'll start off with game 1 against the Blue Jays. Murph, we have Manoah versus Jameson Tyonne. Impressive start by Tyonne, though. To be quite honest, not bad.
Yeah, just one bad pitch to George Springer that really costed us, but it shouldn't have really costed us, but it did because our bats were dead. But I mean that's the only blemish you got really is just that 2-run homer. He comes in first outing, 5 innings, one we could say for our ace, and he gives us 6 Ks. We take those.
We take those definitely. Marinaccio, another good outing out of the pen. Inning in the third. Yankees only tally 4 hits. I find it funny. Aaron Hicks only gets a hit when the Yankees lose. It's a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. I like to talk about someone though, impressive young guy on the opposing team, Alek Manoah. He's really good.
Yeah, he has our number. I don't know what it is. He just carves us up pretty well. He carved us up pretty good last year too. He's just good. I mean, it's flat out. I mean, dude has it all. He just cuts us up. I don't know. Plain simple. He just made us look bad. I mean, Gallo had 2 hits, cool, but I mean, grand scheme of things means nothing. Because
again, when they don't mean anything, they get it with 2 outs. Someone doesn't mean anything. It's tough.
It's a tough look. It's a tough look. Higgy had a rough game over 4. He's been having an atrocious season. To the point where we might be talking about a potential, Trevino starting to get the starts,
Right? Because Trevino's also putting together good ABs. He's a little guy. Guys rally behind him for some reason. He's fun. He's a little fun guy,
And he's hitting. I mean, plain and simple, he's hitting. It's not like home runs, mind you, but they're doing the job. I mean, he's scoring runs. He's stealing bases. Man, stealing bases out here. What?
We'll see it in game 3, I think it is, versus Gausman. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But Yankees dropped that one. I want to get that out of in the rear view mirror. Manoah's filthy, period. Then I saw a stat today. They've won. The Blue Jays have won 18 of his 23 starts. The rest have been no decisions.
Wow.
And then they went on to win 20 of those games to start his career. That's just nuts.
That is nuts.
He just has a filthy pitch mix, and he's a big dude. And I've been following him since he was on the Mets, I think, in the minor league system for a while. And then he got released, and then he ended up with the Blue Jays. But this guy, he's been following the foundation since the beginning, and he's legit. He's legit now for the Jays. He's going to be commanding some big money soon once his service time is up, I think. Game 2, Yankees.
Game 2.
We have Cortez versus Yusei Kikuchi. King Cortez on the bump for the Yankees. What are you thinking going into this game?
Dude, I mean, going into it, I was nervous as hell because it's this is our 5 starter, right? And this is the bubble guy in the rotation. If you were to pick a guy in the rotation, you're probably is the first guy out? It's probably Nestor, unfortunately. But hey, dude, he's having himself a time out here. He's looking nasty. He's keeping it going. He pitches 4.1 innings of shutout baseball, 5 Ks, 3 hits. What more can you ask for from your 5 guy? He's doing his thing out there, and he's keeping us in it. He's keeping us competitive. And,
again, taken out due to pitch limit because the Yankees, along with 5 other teams, did not get their pitchers ready. And their Yankees continue to act as though this was everyone's doing it. So it's okay, guys, everyone else is doing it. Meanwhile, there were only 5 teams in baseball. It's us, the Dodgers. I want to say the Padres.
It's not even the Dodgers. It's not even the Dodgers because the Dodgers let Kershaw go out and pitch 7. I mean, that's not really a pitch limit, right? Even the Padres let Manaea go out there and pitch 7. So it's they're limiting their guys, but they're just you're not pitching past the 7th essentially. Unless you're not getting up past 100 pitches. we were a start behind. Like everyone's going up to 85, like out the gate.
And we're going
Like,
65. 65 to 70. Or if you get to 70 and you're in the mid inning, you're getting yanked no matter how good you're doing.
Yeah.
Which is just stupid.
Ridiculous. It's infuriating. I get it because you got to build up these guys. Like you can't. This team has been plagued with injuries, and I'll get more into that next series. But like, it's frustrating to see them like baby their guys this early. But whatever, man. Short spring training, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yankees offense did come alive. A double from Rizzo, double from LeMahieu, Torres, and Judge. Hicks did hit a home run, of course. There's a lot of hate toward Hicks, and I do not. I really don't like him. He's on the wrong side of 30, in my opinion. But he is hitting. You gotta say he is hitting the ball, so I'll take it. But I don't want to cheer for him, to be quite honest. I don't want him in the lineup. I would like Florial up or from the minor leagues already. You know.
Yeah, I mean we give Hicks a lot of shit, you know, but it comes from a place of pain. Like you got to realize we just came from Ellsbury, who did us dirty. You know, we got a promising center fielder, and he goes and stabs us right in the face. And now we got like scars from that, PTSD. We go in, we find Hicks. He's not even that great, mind you, but we still see something in him, and we're like,
we signed him, and then he said, "Nah, I'm not playing." For 2 years, he said he's not playing.
He's hurt. He's hurt all the time. The extension's been a colossal failure. It's painful, bro. It's really painful just to see like kind of history repeat itself in a sense. And it's like I want to root for the guy, but it's just like I can't, dude. I just can't. I can't, right? But I will. That being said, he has performed better as of late. You know, he has. We'll talk about it next series, especially him getting a role change. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough to be like go Hicks, you know, because especially since that home run was like a 1 out of 32. Like that's going out only in Yankees.
Yeah, it's only going out.
It goes out. It's ridiculous, but you go, all right, dude, we take those. Like
we'll take it, whatever it is. The runs have been coming few and far, as you'll see later on. Yankees do win that game, 4-0. DJ had 2 hits, Torres had 2 hits, and Gudgy had a double. Scoreless outings straight across the board. Cortez, another filthy start, like we said before. Castro's looking good. Solid trade because Joelly's not panning out for the Mets.
Yeah, I wasn't high on Joelly to begin with. He was like a specialist, and when you have to face 3 batters minimum, it's tough to be a specialist nowadays. So yeah, I think it was a great move by them to go out and get Castro. I mean, you know, it was just a good move. It was a smart thing to do. Get a guy who's more versatile. You know, he does walk a lot of guys, but like when he's on, he's on. He's pretty filthy.
Yankees win 4-0. Now we get to get on to the pain of game 3. Ace on the mound, Garrett Cole versus Jose Berrios of the Toronto Jays. You know, Garrett Cole, you know, gives up another 2 home runs this game. Again, you can't against Vlad Guerrero Jr. Against Vlad Guerrero Jr., the Yankees lose. It was Yankees versus Vlad Guerrero this game.
Yeah.
You take away Vlad Guerrero, the Yankees only have Cole only allowed 1 hit, and I think it was 0 runs too. Mm-hmm. At least one of the pitches was like, damn, how'd he hit it out? But you can't be grooving this guy fastballs. He'll make you pay, Vlad Guerrero.
Yeah, Guerrero went 3 for 3 off of Cole. Ends up with the 3 home run night. He just seemed impossible to get out. And you knew it was coming in the back of your mind because you just know that Guerrero wasn't necessarily having the greatest series against us. Like, he wasn't really doing too much damage. And you're just like, all right, dude, this guy's not going to stay quiet for long. He's going to wake up. And boy, did he ever. And, of course, it had to be against the ace. And, you know, all the storylines, like the sticky stuff matters and all that BS. And, you know, we got to hear it. And it's in the back of your mind, especially since, like, you and I have talked about this. Cole seems to have a home run problem, right? It seems like
major home run problem.
Yeah, it just seems like most guys who get punished, right? Like, I granted, when you make pitches, you're gonna get punished from now and then. You're gonna give up home runs. I'm not saying he's never gonna give up home runs. He shouldn't give up home runs, but it just feels like whenever it's our ace versus the other team's number one guy, like Devers, like Vlad,
Yeah.
like just the number one option on each team, he gets beat bad and he gives up the home runs, and it's annoying because it's like, I get it. You're trying to be the big bad ace. You're trying to not like sway away from a fight. You're trying to like face him head on.
He's trying to bully up. He's trying to bully up.
It's not working. It's like even G-Man Choi got his number. He owns him. Vlad now owns him. Like, and then
Devers owns him. It's not good.
Worse was him tipping the cap. I think off the.
You threw a fastball down the middle.
Middle, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, of course he's gonna hit. He's been teeing off on you all night. You threw a fastball down the middle.
Like, I'm just saying, he hits 199 inside out. You're gonna throw a fastball down the middle. What is he gonna do? That is either gonna hit it further or he's just gonna get a hit off you, and he got a hit off you. Again, the inside pitch. I'm sorry, I don't think anyone else is hitting it out. Like top guys will hit a pitch like that inside out. You throw that pitch to anyone else, they're either swinging and missing or breaking their bat. You're not getting around on that pitch. Vlad did twice. Yeah. No, was it twice? He threw the same pitch.
He got him twice for the long ball, and then just the single. Was it a single or a double?
Double.
I think it was double. Yeah, it was a double.
So. Luai, and then again, Loaiza threw the same pitch in the same spot. Like, throw it away. Throw it away. Yeah. Don't pitch him inside. It's not working that day.
He's clearly seeing the ball really well. He's clearly loving the ball inside. So let's work away. Let's work low and away, not hide inside or middle inside. Like, it's clearly not working. Let's change it up.
Fix it. Fix something. The offense did battle though today in game 2 or 3?
Three. Game 3.
Yes. 3. Game 3. Sorry, I'm losing my mind over here because I'm getting depressed here. Rizzo homer, Judgy homer, first of the season. Love to see it.
Yep.
And Torres
back to back.
Yes, that was fun to watch.
That's what we needed. And in the heat of the moment, I said, "Oh, we're winning this game." That's literally. I was like, "We're winning this game." That's just no doubt. The boys going back to back. Judgy finally gets a hold of one he's due. Right. Stan off the bench. Dude, when Stan came off the bench and he hit that ball, in my mind, I said, "Oh, we're going extras." I swear I thought that was gone. It sounded so good. The way he does his like he held the bat and looked at it. I said, "Oh my God." I said, "This is dude did it again." He came up clutch for us in a big way. And he just missed it. By like 10 feet, 5 feet.
Something knocked it down. The wind, it was not our game to win. Given the fact that just let alone like Vlad hit the 3 home runs, I did not think we were going to win the game, which is nothing we can control. I mean, we can control it, but we can, but like pitch in a different spot, maybe. Offense did good. People were okay.
They did okay.
Okay. People were complaining about Higashioka's catcher's interference, and I'm like, chill, enough.
The reason they're complaining about that is because right now the bottom of the order is a black hole. Like, you get Kiner and Higgy up, and that's when you basically go, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom." Because you just
059, 056, and then we had Marwin. No, never mind. Marwin came in for Stanton after he pitch hit, but it's abysmal. And the only reason Gallo was hitting up in the 4-hole that game was just because Stanton needed a rest day, because we're so good that we can give our players rest days the second week in the season. Yankees lose 6-4. That's all I have to say.
I will say I feel bad for Gallo, because if you look at his baseball reference page this season, he's piecing the ball up. Like, he's up there with like barrel percentage and exit velo. The ball's just dying on this dude, and it's going straight at guys. Like, dude, give this guy a break, please. Help him out. He's playing New York. Everybody hates him. They're yelling at him, booing him. Give him a chance.
They're booing him, and he like the thing is he keeps his mouth shut. He doesn't say anything. He's a quiet player, and
like the guy
I think he's a good player. He's got to figure out how to play in New York. And then I think he will be very.
He will get a glow up next season when the shift is banned. When the shift is banned, this dude will look like a top player in baseball. It just sucks because if you just look at his barrel, like all the stats that you would see and be like, oh, that's a phenomenal hitter. That's a phenomenal power hitter.
Yeah,
he has them. It's just literally the ball dies on him. It just like I think he's generating top spin from what I've read, and that just causes his ball to just die. Like, and balls that should be like gone are just like.
Or just a normal fly outs or pop outs.
Line outs, yeah.
I feel bad for Gallo. Really do. I want to see him tear the cover off the ball so bad at Yankee because he can put one off the back wall or over the bullpen with ease. I know he can.
Absolutely.
He launched balls out of Globe Life Field in Texas. He can do it in Yankee Stadium.
Absolutely.
Yankees lose that one 6-4. Put a bow on that crap. Game 4, Kevin Gausman versus Luis Severino. What'd you think of Luis Severino in game number 4, Murph? Let's hear it.
Dude, he's back. He's back in a big way. I mean, this is Cy Young runner-up, I think, in 17, Luis Severino. He's just good. He's just nasty. All his stuff looks phenomenal. He looks sharp. He looks crisp. He pitches 5 innings of shutout baseball, only 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Like,
strikes out Vladdy 3 times for Vladdy's 3 home runs.
He said, "Hey Cole, this is how you do it, idiot."
He even shut up Manoah on the bench. He told him to come see him. He didn't come see him. Garrett Cole even playing the tough guy again, sit down, saying he was all like, he's like, come on. He was up on the top step.
That's the ace, though. You got to defend the ace, though. We got to ride with the ace, no matter what. We got to ride with the ace.
So that was cool to see. Severino throwing a changeup now. That was not a part of his repertoire in 2017. Not at all.
Not at all. That's Matt Blake coming in, the hero, fixing up the starters, fixing up the pitching, making them look good.
And it's filthy, that changeup. It's a 90-mile-an-hour run. Like, it was cutting back on Vlad. And he made Vlad look like he didn't know how to hit in those 3Ks. So I was like, damn, okay.
It's a good response. Good response.
So Yankees, we end up winning this game 3-0, but the unsung heroes from the bottom of the order, IKF and Jose Trevino with 5 combined hits and 2 RBIs. I got nothing to say. You know, coming from the 2 little guys, the black hole coming out.
The black hole had a little bit of light in it left.
The black hole spewed out 2 runs.
Yeah, just whoop, there it is. And we're like, hey, we take those. You know, dude, it's brutal when you're winning 3-0 and the bottom of the order has to produce top of the order, pretty much silent the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we take those any way we can. We take the wins. Mm-hmm. They're not pretty, but we're taking them. The pitching is looking pretty. The offense needs work, to say the least.
2 for 10 with runners in scoring position this game as well. We have to make note of these things because they continue to leave men on in dire need of runs.
Yeah.
Manufacture. Come on, people. Whether it be I think IKF bunted for a hit this game. It was his 3rd hit.
Yeah, I think so.
If it's not working, there's a guy on second, you got no outs. Just freaking lay one down. Just figure out a way to win because New York fans are not having it as of today, the 18th, Monday, the 18th of April. Yankees win 3-0. Good pitching performances across the board. Chapman almost blew it though. Michael King came in and saved it. If we lost that, I don't know.
Dude, I think if we lost that, we're looking at this series and this season in a whole different light. Overreactions across the board. blow it up. People are shouting from the rooftops. Yeah, Chapman had an atrocious time out there. Luckily, Boone, decides not to just sit on his hands, right? And finally,
until he messes up. Until he messes up.
Yeah, in the past, like last season especially, Boone just waits till Chapman blows the game in order to get someone in there. Right now, Boone is like, I can't let that happen. He's got King up early. King manages to get his warm up in, and he's able to get in the game and save us from what could have been a very depressing night and a very depressing series.
Again, like Chapman has been having this not throwing strikes problem. Very. We'll see later on.
It's a roller coaster.
Roller coaster. I don't like it. Lecky 3 Ks. He gave he made Raimel Tapia look like a bum up there.
Dude, it was nasty.
Did you see the fan that was like he got punched out on a slider? The fan was like, like it was like, yeah.
Let him know.
I was so confident going into the 9th inning, and then I turned the game off because I'm like, I can't watch. I'm fine with the notification, but I don't want to know how we lose because
exactly.
Yankees win 3-0.
We take those.
Game 1 of the Baltimore Orioles Yankees series. Stanton had 3 hits. Offense abysmal.
Yeah.
Good start by Monty though.
Yeah, again, solid starts. Starters are coming in there doing their jobs. I mean, 2 runs shouldn't be the end of the world, especially since, again, 1 blemish against Mullins, and that's a guy who, if anybody's going to beat you on that team, it's either him, maybe a Mancini, maybe a Mountcastle, right? Those are like the 3 scary guys on that team. And yeah, I mean, it sucks he gives up the home run, but it's a solid outing, Again, you need Monty to keep producing these type of outings, look for him to get further in the games, and hopefully we look to give this man some support. I mean, this is ridiculous, man.
This man, honestly, if you pull up every start from his career, there's maybe 2 starts where the Yankees scored more than 4 runs while he was in the game.
Yeah, we hate this guy. We hate him.
Why can't we get behind Monty?
Dude, it might be better for Monty to go somewhere else. Honestly, dude, I'm sorry, Monty. We just can't do it with you. We just can't hit. I don't know.
I feel for the guy. You know?
Do.
The Yankees ended up making it to the 11th inning. Schmidt walked the house, and then Chapman did get an out, and then he walked in a run on a borderline pitch.
That was the last. You're talking about the last game. This is the first game. First game we lost 2-1 just straight up because of the 2-run homer.
In extras, wasn't this the walk-off walk?
No, the last one was the walk-off walk.
The last one was the walk-off walk. What was this one?
No, you're right. No, you're right. I'm a clown. Just kidding. I'm a clown. You're right.
Yeah, Ramon Urias walks.
Yeah. I thought Mullins had a 2-run shot in this one. Did he not? Did he only have a solo?
No, that was later. He didn't hit a home run in the first game. I got the score sheet up.
Gotcha.
But that was a rough one. The bullpen did pretty good, but I'm honestly comfortable giving up a run to the Orioles. Runs happen. It's okay to give up runs. But if you can't put up runs against teams like this, I've seen breakdowns of the AL East last year of who you need to win against. Yankees lost the most games to the Orioles out of everyone in that division, and it was the difference between the Yankees playing at home or the Yankees playing away in the wild card, and possibly being in first place, winning, and possibly even winning the division if they only lose 3 games to the Orioles.
Yeah,
Judge didn't play this game though.
Yeah, horrible. I mean, ironically, the division goes through the Orioles in a sense. You have to beat the bad teams. You have to capitalize. You play the Orioles 20 times a year. You have to beat them at least 17 times in order to make a competitive run at this division. The Yankees struggled with that last year. They're not improving this year. Glaber has a horrible series. They're resting players 10 games into the season. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they're doing this. It's dude,
set the tone. Go in Baltimore with your lineup, with a consistent lineup, because we haven't had the same lineup at all.
No.
And like, put your dogs in, put the Towers in.
Just
let them work.
Like, your foot on these guys' throats, man. Like, this is a bad team. Beat them. You have not convincingly beat anybody this year. You have not. It's just plain and simple. Like, all your wins have been kind of okay, kind of like
clutch.
Okay. Yeah, more
not every.
There's not been a dominant one yet.
We can't come up clutch every single game. We will lose the clutch factor. Like I'm sorry, but like I don't blame Schmidt for the loss. Like we should have blown them out. It was freaking Jordan Lyles. 5 innings, 1 run, 2 walks, 6 hits. Like beat up on him.
If anything, I kind of blame Booney. Like, why is Clark Schmidt pitching the 11th inning? Like
he gets 1 inning. That's it. The 1 inning and that's it. Put Chapman in, let him go.
Like, if you're planning on pitching Clark Schmidt, why not just pitch him for like 6, 7, 8, if any, like 6, 7 at least. Like, you have a lane there. Like, if you're gonna piggyback Clark Schmidt, he's a starter, right? He can give you length. It's clear that this is going to be a pitcher's duel. It's clear we need length because the offense just isn't there. So I don't know why you would put Clark Schmidt so late, especially since it's clear that he's kind of lacking in the command department a little bit. And it shows as he walks 3 guys. And unfortunately, Chapman walks in the winning run, even though it was a strike 3 call, in my opinion. And there was another missed call that inning for Clark, I believe. That would have been like strike 3. So yeah, pretty bad stuff.
Bad stuff. Yankees lose 2-1, 2-1, not 3-0. I'm having PTSD here. Game 2, Yankees O's. We have Tyonne versus Tyler Wells. Tyonne, not a bad start. You get the 1 blemish to Mullins.
Yeah, not bad, but not great. I mean, you would have liked him to get at least through the 5th inning.
Yeah.
And ideally into the 6th at minimum, but he limits the damage, and that's all you can ask for at this point. He limits the damage, gives us a fighting chance. 4 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 2 Ks. You just didn't have his lights out stuff that he normally has that really gets him those Ks. He's not a high K pitcher, but
when he's on, he's really good.
Yeah. So, look for him to bounce back his next outing. Bounce back. This is a pretty solid outing for him. Not a quality start, but a solid outing nonetheless.
Yeah. He can go 5 scoreless against the O's. He can. Yeah. We've seen him do it before. He can. JP Sears made his debut going scoreless. He ends up getting sent down after this game, I think.
Yep, he did.
Clay Holmes tallied his first career save. Congratulations. Awesome to see him. Bullpen lockdown. What was it? 3, 4, 4 1/3 innings, scoreless. 4 hits. Not bad.
Yeah, you live with those numbers, especially Michael King being dominant again. 2 innings of shutout baseball, 3 Ks. Clay Holmes, like you said, gets the save. You love to see it. It's what you needed.
JD, first Yankee home run. The backdrop, that was legendary. The bringer of rain right after hail.
I will say that was a pretty emphatic bat drop for a ball that just kind of barely left the yard.
Out.
Like, in his mind, like, no doubt. But in my mind, I was like, oh,
I was like,
close. It's a little close.
No.
You sure you want to be doing the emphatic bat drop like you just hit a moonshot? But whatever, we take those again. Like, that was a huge home run, huge for the momentum of the team. You think the team's gonna wake up. This is Hicks leading off, and he actually has a solid game, 2 for 3 with a walk.
Besides his trying to go for 30 for 30, he's just stealing third like an idiot.
That pissed me off because it's like, dude, like, know the situation. We got no outs. We got the meat of the order up, and you're going for third for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just, and that cost us a run ultimately. Like, he would have scored easily had he just not been an idiot and tried to steal third for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, know the situation. If this is the bottom of the order, by all means, run all day because that's, again, a black hole. I don't care about the one game. And actually, this game, they produced through it. So maybe, but still, like, dude, like, you can't be stealing with the heart of the order. Rizzo up, Stan on deck, Josh Donaldson coming up. You're like, you can't steal that.
And Rizzo's hot. JD, you can trust him. Like, they're going to put the ball in play.
Yeah, and
Rizzo's going to put the ball in play. He's not going to K. He's going to put the ball in play. Trust him. But the thing is, like, Boone just kind of like pulled him aside and was talking to him. Like, rip him.
Like, hey, stupid, don't be stealing, huh?
Like flick him. Something.
Just give him a little back.
Flick him in the forehead. Like, come on. Like, again, I can't be mad. We won. After this next game, I have a good topic to talk about regarding the Yankees and their lineups. But the Yankees win 5-2. Game 3. We have Cortes versus Zimmerman. Cortes. Super Mario. Nasty.
Nestor, man.
5 innings.
The shirt.
3 hits, 12 punchies, and an immaculate inning. Fun fact, my buddy who I played baseball with caught the ball that hit Higgy threw the ball.
Back of the ball?
Yep. And then on TV, he negotiated with Garrett Cole, and he got an autograph from Garrett Cole. Congratulations, Nick Cavallo. Shout out you. I know you do watch these podcasts, so you're the man.
That's tough.
Congratulations on a free Garrett Cole autograph.
Nice, man. Dude,
but yeah, Cortes. Exactly how I imagined this season to go. Cortes being the ace after 2 games, 2 starts. This man
has 12 Ks. Dude, who knew he had that in the bag? 12 Ks?
You know, this man was shipped off to Baltimore for a year and then came back to the Yankees, right?
Yeah, dude, he was shipped off to die and said, I'm coming home. And then he's like, hey, look what I got. He said, look what I got. And dude, it's just, I don't know if you heard the broadcast, but I think Maven and Kay say it the best. Like, he just pitches with no fear. Like, he just doesn't care. He has all the confidence in the world. He'll challenge anybody. And
he don't care who up there.
Yeah, he's not afraid to pitch his pitch. He doesn't care what the situation is, what the count is. If he wants to pitch a pitch, he's gonna make that pitch. He's gonna do it the way he wants to, whatever delivery feels like throwing out. And it's just at that timing just throws off the batters, throws off runners, as you could see. Like, you know, the Orioles had a speed demon on first, and he couldn't take the base. He was just so thrown off by Nestor's change of deliveries. And
you don't know what he's gonna do next, and it's consistent. Whatever he does, it works. And we need no fear. We don't need amped up. You can be amped up, but you don't need amped to the point of, like, I can't focus in the first inning.
I was 4 minutes late. I just can't get.
I can't. Oh, the 4 minutes.
Yelling at old geezers. You know, what are we doing?
What got me so angry was I saw the 4 innings. I saw, like, immaculate inning. Nestor Cortes, and then I see the Yankee. It's 0-0, and I'm like, are we Montying Cortes?
Dude, if it wasn't for Nestor pitching the way he pitched, I don't think I would have watched this game, to be honest with you. And I didn't finish watching this game after, you know, Loaiza came in. It was just too brutal to watch. Like, the bats were just dead. Like, LeMahieu, the only guy who shows up, goes 2 for 3, 2 solid base hits. Looks like he's back. He's going the other way. He's taking the ball wherever he feels like.
If Hicks and Torres have more at-bats than LeMahieu, there's a problem. I'm sorry. There's a freaking problem. Like, I'm like, if we stepped on their throats or at least put up 2 runs, and Cortes, if they did put on like 2 runs in the second inning, first or second inning, and Cortes was dealing the way, the Orioles would have been dead. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't have. We wouldn't have even bothered. Again, Loaiza chose a wrong time to have a bad outing.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It doesn't help that it was 0-0.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely blaming Loaiza, but he needs to go out there and have run support. Cortes needs to have run support. He went up there 5 innings with 0 run support and shoved. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like Loizaga and Chapman are having a rough go at the beginning of the season. Both of them are kind of struggling to find that command. And when those
It'll
two
be back.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, there's no need to have panic for either of those two. I mean, Loizaga is going to be our future closer as things stand. You just got to believe, trust. He's going to get back. He's going to right the ship. It's just frustrating. Like, the Yankees decide to give Rizzo and Gallo the day off. And it's like, bro, they have not warranted it. Like, I get it. Rizzo's getting banged up, but like, dude, we need to win the series. This is a crucial series to win. This decides whether you're in a driver's seat for the division. If you're going to finish, win the series, you're going to go on the road with the high, with the momentum. And instead you decide, I'm going to rest our guys when we're 10 games in the series, into the season, like for no reason. And this just shows you that they're just back to their old idiotic ways where they're going to prioritize rest over winning games. And it's frustrating. And furthermore, the bum Izzy is still a bum. He still can't hit. I mean, I don't care, dude. The last 2 games, cool. You got base hits, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still a black hole at the bottom of the order. Like, it's literally like when those 3 guys at the bottom, Hickey, Isaiah, and most of the time Hicks, and now Glaber are coming up, you just go and you do what you got to do, right? You go to the bathroom, you go do chores, homework. Like, there's no point in watching it. It's 3 free outs.
I don't even bother watching it if I know they're coming up. I'll go on my phone. I'll change the channel. Like, I don't want to see it. Like, it's embarrassing. The AL East though is like neck and neck.
Yeah.
So I'll take it that no one's pulling away, but I don't think anyone's gonna pull away for a while. To be quite honest, the way everyone's going.
The chance, bro. We have the easiest April ever.
We had Orioles. We lost series 1-1 game.
3. We had 3 against the Orioles. That's 3 free wins in theory. Should have been.
So now we have to sweep Detroit, in my opinion.
Which is doable because they don't have bias for this series.
And then lose 1 game against Cleveland.
I think, well, depends if we're facing Bieber. That's the key. Well,
we mess up
hard,
Bieber.
Though. We hit Bieber hard. So maybe we want to face Bieber. Maybe that's the guy to kind of.
Hey, Murph, you got to remember, it may be Stanton's day off that day as things go. Like, I miss the days of the Yankees going. I've heard this like 5 times today on 5 different podcasts that I listen to on the way to work. I miss the days where the Yankees would win the first 2 games and then punt and then say, hey, like, we'll throw out a lineup. And like, you remember those lineups where it was like absolute garbage, and sometimes the Yankees would win those games. Yeah. I'm cool. I would love for the 2 games of the dog lineups, consistent lineups, and then a loss in game 3 or game 4.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty clear. If you win the first, you have to win the series. That's a priority. Win every series. And after you win, if you win the first 2, you can go ahead and punt on the 3rd. I don't care. What I care about is that we're essentially punting on the 1st. Winning the 2nd, punting on the 3rd. It's like, what are we doing? Like, we have to win games. We have to beat the Orioles when we face them. They're a really bad team. Their pitching is not good, despite how our hitting performed. They're not overwhelming guys in the league.
Yeah, have some consistency in the lineup too. Like, you got hit. Like, when I played baseball, and I'm pretty sure the same goes for major leagues. When you know who's hitting in front of you and behind you, you get comfortable. You get to know your spot. Like, Judge isn't even batting 2 anymore. That was his spot.
All over the place.
I've seen him as low as 6 now off the bench. And I've seen him 3. I've seen him 2. I think we've seen him 4 once maybe this season.
I think so. I think he batted 4th because I think it went JD, Rizzo, maybe Stan him. I don't remember, to be fully honest. But like, all I know, I think Judgy doesn't want to bat 2, to be fair. I think I've heard him say he wants to bat 3, and I think Stan wanted to bat 2. But
I'm cool with
that.
that.
Reason, they don't do that. And then
Rizzo, Stanton, Judge, JD, or Gallo.
I think you got to put Gallo than JD because I think you got to break up the righties.
Gallo, JD, LeMahieu,
Yeah,
bum.
Yeah, you pick your poison.
But one of those bums, I'm telling you, it's needs to be Peraza time sooner rather than later because I'm losing it with these guys.
Dude, the most frustrating part is that our offense is horrible, and the Yankees had clear lanes to get really good offensively, and they prioritize getting defense because they're like, our offense is going to wake up. And we've been hearing the same BS for the last 3 seasons. It's like, bro, the offense just isn't there where it needs to be. We could have gone really good where it needed to be. And instead, we didn't, and we balked. And now we're in the same situation we're always in, where we got like 4 or 5 really good hitters, and then the bottom of the order is the blackest of holes, and we're just like, bro, like, how do we like? And they occasionally give you a dime game, but like, there's no consistency. Like,
we get one hit. We get one maybe out of the last 6 hitters 6 through 9. We get one hit.
Yeah,
or a walk.
Average. Yeah, that's like the average, like a hit and a walk.
And I'm like, I can't watch another game if we're just gonna throw the lineup out there different every time, but we're gonna leave 6 through 9 the same. You know, call someone. I'm like, we call up Tim LaCastro. Cool, he makes a diving catch. Good, but he's not a hitter. I'm sorry. No. It's good to have him on the bench. They finally added another bench piece.
Yeah, he's very much like a Tyler Wade. Like, very good defensively, very fast. Some say the fastest in the league. Used to be, at least. We're not sure anymore with the injury.
Wade is hitting .391 on the season, .895 OPS, 2 stolen bases, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. Last 7 games, he's hitting .500. He's 7 for 14, and he's a lefty bat, and he's a utility.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees had him, and they let him go. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if anybody remembers that, but I was surprised that they let him go, because in my mind, he performed pretty well. Like, off the bench, he did his job. He solid defensively. He hit the ball. They just didn't want to put him in the lineup. I don't know why. They just hated him. I guess they were just done with this shit. They're just like, hey, dude, we're done.
I don't even know anymore what we're thinking sometimes with these lineups that we're running out there. But like, seeing him do that for LA, I'm like, yo, go tear it up. Like, spread your wings, man. Go fly, Wade. Yeah. But Yankees need to lock in this series against the Tigers. We have Cole on the mound versus a bum Sean Alexander. Sean Alexander, I want to say. We have Cole versus Alexander. We have Severino versus Eduardo Rodriguez, who we own. Mm-hmm. And then we have Monty. We need to win the game. We need to win.
Paint the picture. The Yankees play 3 against Detroit. In theory, sweep. Like, I'm just going to be honest, that should be a sweep. At minimum, 2 out of 3. They play Cleveland. Cleveland, in my opinion, is an okay team. They're not very good. We should win that series at minimum. 2 out of 3. We go back and we play the Orioles again. No excuses this time. They better take care of business, and they better sweep these bums and right the wrong. Like, I won't accept, like, a series win. I don't know if that's going to be acceptable, in my opinion, at this point. I think they have to right the wrong and sweep these losers. And then they wrap up their April with the KC Royals, who are still a very bad team.
Extremely bad. Only highlight of that series is going to be me watching Bobby Witt play if the Yankees don't win.
Bobby Witt's he's a monster, dude. He's looking like he's going to be the real thing. But regardless, they have to capitalize on this softer schedule. This is like their worst month. I get it. But like, when you have an opportunity to get ahead and get a lead in this division, you have to take it. And they have that opportunity in front of them. They just have to wake up offensively, pitch and keep doing your thing. Penn, lights out. Hopefully Chapman and Loaiza can figure it out. They will
figure it out. They're getting the bad outings out now. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
As it stands now, we have Toronto 6-4, Boston 5-5. We're 5-5. Tampa's 5-5, and the Baltimore Orioles are 3-6. They should be 1-8, in my opinion, at least. But what can you do? What can you do? Besides hope and pray. Tomorrow's game starts 6:40. Yankees land. Let's go out there and show these boys how to win.
Come out strong. Come out strong, baby. We need a win. End game one. Set the tone. Let's take care of business.
Let's go win a ball game.
Let's do it.
Win a series. Win a series.
Win a series.
Well, Murph, I don't know if we could sum it up much better than that. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you next Monday. How convenient. Later.